Hi. Hola.
Hi, hier ist Mr. Döse.
This is Michael Bradley.
Hey, I'm Memphis.
Hey.
Hola. Hello.
I'm here with soccer.com.
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 And I'm talking with my friends soccer.com.
See you soon.
Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you the What's in My Soccer Bag video for the month of May 2016. Now, for those that are unfamiliar with this series, this is where I fill up an entire soccer bag worth of apparel, equipment, as well as footwear, highlighting all of the best products that I found myself using throughout the previous month. Now, of course, all of the items that are going to be highlighted in today's video, you can purchase for yourself by clicking the very first link down below in the description of this video. That's going to take you to the What's in My Soccer Bag page on my website, where you'll find buy it now links for all of the items, some of which include SR4U coupon codes, where you can get them a little bit lower than the regular price, or even on sale, depending on which item that it is. So again, if you see something in today's video that you're interested in for yourself, first link down below, go ahead and check it out. And with that being said, let's get into the What's in My Soccer Bag video for May 2016. So for the month of May, I stuck with the same duffel bag I've been using, mainly because there's nothing new to switch to. Nonetheless, this is the Adidas Team Issue Size Large Duffel Bag in black. It's available in other colors as well, and it has a retail price of $60 US. I like this duffel bag, one, because of the very large size. You have a huge central compartment, two big side pockets, a front pocket, so you can pretty much carry with you whatever you want, be it a full bag of stuff like I have right now, or a pair of shoes and 4 or 5 soccer balls. It all fits in this bag, which is really, really nice. The material is nice and heavy duty. It's got a water-resistant material on the bottom, so if you put the bag in wet grass or something like that, water's not going to seep through the bottom of the bag and make your stuff all wet. It's got all the straps you need, and it has really heavy-duty zippers as well, which is a major plus when it comes to duffel bags, because zippers are generally the first thing to fail. But that's enough about the bag. We'll open it up and take a look at what is on the inside, because that obviously is what everyone is here to see. So, first item, something I've been using consistently for quite a while now. These are the Storelli Body Shield Slider Shorts, just to keep things short and sweet. These guys have a retail price of $54 US. They are compression shorts specifically designed for soccer, and the fact that they have built-in pour-on foam padding running down the side of either leg. So you get the benefit of compression shorts, the comfort of playing in compression shorts, plus that added protection down the side of your leg. That is very minimal. You don't feel it and you don't see it when you're wearing them. But when you do take a bump to the side of the leg, or even go in for a slide tackle or something like that, the little bit of extra padding is much appreciated and can kind of save you those little bruises and kind of injuries that won't necessarily take you out of the game, but can be pretty annoying. So if you're looking for some really good soccer specific compression shorts, those are, in my opinion, the best of the best. Next, we have a training shirt, which is very cool, but unnecessarily expensive. This is the Brazil away shirt, the brand new one, the authentic variation though. So this is a Nike Vapor Kit, and it retails for an astonishingly expensive $165, which for 99% of people is far too expensive for any shirt, let alone an authentic jersey. And I would tend to agree. With that said, I really, really like this shirt. I got an authentic USA away shirt last month, wore it like crazy, and I decided to pick up this Brazil away shirt mainly because I really liked how it looks. It's very, very simple. This nice royal blue color with a little bit of white or kind of lighter blue detail within the sleeves. Obviously the Nike swoosh and the Brazil branding there on the front. And then you have the cool pattern within the actual knitted material of the jersey on both the front and back, including Brazil on the back of the neck, which I thought was a very cool little extra detail. The material itself, it's a brand new material developed by Nike specific to the Vapor Kits. It's what they call their Aeroswift Tech, which is a new type of yarn that has the following benefits according to them. It's supposed to wick away sweat 20% more efficiently. It's supposed to dry 25% more quickly. It's supposed to weigh 10% less than the average jersey, and it stretches 50% more than the average material, which for me, that's the most noticeable figure, that this is very, very stretchy material, which makes it very durable. Obviously, you would want that in the fact that it is $165. What I've found with authentic jerseys over the years, that they tend to be super thin material, which isn't the greatest in the long run, but this feels very, very sturdy. And if you can justify the $165 price tag, I think it's a really, really good shirt. If you can't, maybe wait till they go on sale, pick it up for $100 or so, like the price of a regular jersey. And if you can do that, Again, something I would definitely consider, maybe not right now, but perhaps in the future when and if they do get marked down. So that is the training shirt that I found myself using. Next, we of course have a pair of shorts. These are also from Nike. These are the USA Away shorts, which are pretty straightforward as far as the looks go. Dry fit material, obviously the USA badge and the Nike swoosh on either leg. The cool little detail they have here is this kind of stretch on the side, this kind of elasticated section where it reveals a little bit of blue on the left part of the leg and a little bit of red on the right part of the leg, which I thought was kind of a cool little detail. The material is nice and light. They fit very well. They're super comfortable to wear. They don't restrict mobility in any way at all. And they retail for $45, which again, not cheap for a pair of shorts, but it is licensed apparel, so that's gonna up the price a little bit, and the quality is definitely there. So for me, really like these shorts, and of course they have them for all the current Nike teams. Same thing goes for the Brazil Vapor Kit. They have it for all of the current Nike teams, home and away, at least most of the teams I would say. Next, we of course have a long sleeve training top. There weren't too many cold days in May, thankfully, but when it was cold, this is the training top that I ended up using. This is brand new for the 2016-17 upcoming season for Bayern Munich by Adidas. This is the long sleeve training top, which I really like. This is a cool shirt because the main material is kind of like a thinner, slightly stretchy, almost sweater-like material. And then you can see it has this kind of 3/4 sleeve length. And then there's an extension piece that's basically like a stretchy compression material that just feels really good. It wraps your hands. It has a thumb slot as well. So you can actually kind of slide your thumb through there and just have a nice kind of warm type fit, I guess is the best way to put it. It prevents the need for gloves, and you can kind of flip it over. There's a couple different ways that you can actually wear the sleeves themselves or wear the end of the arm. And then it has a little extension piece with more of that kind of elasticated material at the neck area, kind of acting as a little bit of a collar, if you will. And then on the back, you of course have a nice ventilated section as well. So you're kind of nice and warm, but at the same time, it's not making you too hot or anything like that. Also, it does have the Adidas stripes running down the side, basically from under your arm to the bottom of the shirt. So pretty cool shirt. It has a retail price of $80 US, which not super cheap, but not super expensive either. But it's a really, really nice high quality piece of apparel. And again, it's licensed, so that is going to up the price just a little bit. As far as training pants go, again, I have a product from Adidas. These are the Germany training pants. So again, brand new for 2016. You're going to see this in the 2016 Euro tournament, probably in the warm-ups or throughout the practices. I'm not really sure exactly when or if they might wear these, but basically what this is the Tiro pants from Adidas, minus the pockets and minus the zippers at the bottom. So it is still a tapered pant, where it's a little bit tighter around your ankles, kind of a more soccer specific design, which obviously you don't want too much bulk down there around your ankles to get in the way when you're actually playing or practicing. And then of course, the pants themselves, pretty much the same material as what you would find from the Tiro pants. It's not too thick, not too thin, and it's slightly stretchy as well, so not restrictive whatsoever. And then of course, it's got the Germany crest on the one side, the Adidas logo on the other side, and it's basically a gray on gray design. So you have gray stripes going down the side of the leg from the waist right down to your ankle. And then the waist, as you guys can see, does have a cool little design here with the kind of olive green stripe and then the neon yellow stripe kind of side by side. And you have little pull strings right here at the front, so you can adjust the waist as well. So these guys have a retail price of $50 US. So actually, considering regular Tiro pants go for about $45, again, these don't have the zippers or the pockets. Being that it is officially licensed apparel, $50 honestly is not too bad of a price for those. So out of everything that I've shown you so far, that probably is the best value. Next, moving on to socks. So the first pair of socks that I picked up were these guys right here. These are the 2016 Argentina Adidas home socks. And I just thought these were pretty cool. I'm always curious whenever they release a brand new set of kits, just because they generally tend to change the socks with that. And they have done that this time around with the new Adidas kits. The socks themselves, honestly, they're nothing that we haven't really seen before from Adidas. They're changed up a little bit. For the most part, it's just a really high quality, kind of tighter fitting sock around the foot area. And this has a pretty cool design, being that it is Argentina. You got the Adidas logo on the back, the 2 stars on the front, and at the very top of the sock, you have kind of a dark blue as well as a light blue. That even might be black. I think it is black, actually. It's a black ring, light blue ring, and then when you actually fold it over, it reveals the Adidas branding, the 3 stripes right there going down the back on the little black strip, which I thought was a cool little hidden detail. And again, the quality of the sock is very, very good. They retail for $25, so not super cheap as far as socks go, but again, it's kind of what the pros are going to be wearing throughout their international game. So a cool thing to have if you're a fan of Argentina or any other Adidas team, because they are available for pretty much all the Adidas teams. Next, we have not True Socks, actually. This is the first month where I really didn't use True Socks all that much, and I've kind of gone more towards these guys right here. These are the new Nike Grip socks. I did a review on these not too long ago. If you missed that video, I'll leave an annotation on screen. It's not like True Socks. It's a sock that it's a product that I would say improves upon a regular sock in that it still feels like a regular sock, but it does provide a little bit more grip on your foot as well as on the inside of the shoe than a regular sock would provide. If you've ever worn True Socks, they kind of change the way that a sock would feel on your foot. It doesn't compare to a regular pair of socks, whereas what Nike did with the Nike Grip sock is they just tried to improve upon a regular sock while still maintaining the comfort and general feel, the familiar feel of a pair of socks, if that makes any sense. So the performance benefits are not as extreme as what you're going to get from a pair of True Socks, but for me, given the way that I wear my shoes pretty snug as it is, I don't really feel the need to have a lot of extra grip on the inside, which is what True Socks provide. If that's something you feel you need, True Socks might be the better option, but if you feel like your shoes already fit pretty well, then these new Nike Grip socks are definitely worth a try. In the Crew Sock length, which is what I generally wear and what I'm showing you right here in the video, they retail for about $28, so not super expensive, but not super cheap either. And they're worth a try if, again, you have a little bit of extra money to try a pair of socks, or you're just kind of curious about them in general. But I really like them. I've been wearing them pretty consistently almost every time I go out testing shoes, mainly because, like I said, it has kind of the familiar feel of a high quality pair of socks, and I just really, really like that particular sensation. Next, we of course have shin guard and shin guard accessories. The first shin guard accessory that I have are these guys right here. These are the Sterelli Body Shield leg guards. And what I like about this is it acts as a sleeve to hold up your shin guards, but it's a sleeve with a pocket built in on the front, so you can slide the shin guards in there. It allows the shin guards to not sit directly against your leg, which can be a little bit more comfortable depending on your preferences. And because of the sleeve pocket design, the shin guard itself can't fall through the bottom just because it's sewed shut. So it's really nice in terms of holding your shin guards up without the need for tape. The top of the actual sleeve, as well as the bottom, actually has some little kind of silicone rubberized gripped areas, so that's going to grip your skin not uncomfortably, but it helps to hold the shin guard sleeve in place really nicely. Plus, you have the added benefit of pour-on foam running down the outside of your leg. So again, a little bit of extra protection. That's super low profile. You don't feel it or see it when you're wearing them, but it definitely does come in handy when you do take some cleats to the side of your leg. Just again, prevents those little cuts and bruises that you would normally have to deal with, but don't have to when you're wearing a product like this. They retail for $30 US. They're available in either black or white. It's a product that I had a little bit of a hand in as far as development is concerned, and for me, if you're looking for a pair of shin guard sleeves, these are definitely worth a look, and in my opinion, the best product out there at the moment. So move these over to the side. And then of course we'll talk about shin guards, which again, no major surprises here, kind of stuck with what I've been using for the last little while. These are the 3rd generation C6 Agility carbon fiber shin guards. They retail for about $135, which again, super expensive for a pair of shin guards. Not everybody can justify that, but I describe these to a lot of people as the last pair of shin guards that you'll ever need to buy. They're super durable, they're super thin, they're as light as it gets, they fit extremely well, you forget that you're wearing them. And like I said, in every single category of shin guards, it is the best of the best. So for me, if you're looking for the best possible shin guards that money can buy, while they are expensive, I really feel like there is no better option than the 3rd gen C6 Agility carbon fiber shin guards. Next, we of course have to have a soccer ball if we're gonna have a soccer bag full of stuff. The ball that I've been using this month is not a brand new release. It's actually the Select Brilliant Super. Now this is selects top-end ball. Select one of those brands that not everybody is super familiar with. You've probably seen one before, but maybe haven't considered one at the higher price points. This guy's a retail price of $145, so it's pretty much as expensive as what you're going to find from Nike with the Ortem 3 or with Adidas with any of the Bazooka variations, or of course the Champions League ball variations, which retail between $150 and $160. So this is technically about $5 less than the major brands. With that said, it's just as good, and it's a more simple soccer ball. It is FIFA approved, but it features a 32 panel design. It isn't fused, it's all stitched, and it's just one of those good all-around soccer balls. It's very well balanced, it's very consistent, it flies through the air nicely, it curves nicely, and it's just one of those balls that every once in a while I like to use, just because it kind of reminds me of how good a simple soccer ball can be. With a lot of these new match balls, they tend to have kind of quirky performance characteristics to it, if that makes any sense, where the ball will dip suddenly, or it'll do something kind of unexpected, which can be a good or bad thing depending on the situation. Whereas something like this with a more standard 32 panel design, it's very, very predictable, and like I said, it just isn't very often that it does something that you don't expect it to do. So really, really like this ball, and if you're looking for a top-end, high-end performance soccer ball, and you're willing to spend a little bit of extra money but want something different, the Select Brilliant Super, definitely one of those soccer balls that I can very, very strongly recommend. As far as training shoes go, I've been using these guys right here. This is the Nike Free Run, the brand new model. They basically replaced the 5.0 model with the Nike Free Run. So these guys are the $100 price point Nike Free running shoes, and I really like them, one, because they're super flexible, and two, they're super comfortable. It's a shoe that, honestly, I pick them up mainly just to wear them casually, just because it is such a comfortable shoe to walk around in, but I found myself actually running in these things a lot more than I expected to, like I said before I made the purchase. The shoe just fits really well. It's super comfortable. It's got a nice mesh upper. I actually have the Flyknit Free Run model as well, which is the pair that I'm actually wearing right here, but honestly, for actually running, I prefer this variation, which is cheaper by, I believe, about $30 or $40. So these are available in quite a few different colorways. Super comfortable, very popular, really clean looking, just because it's a pretty simple design overall. And as far as just jogging kind of longer distances is concerned, it's one of my personal favorites. So if you're looking for a really good pair of training / running shoes, those are definitely recommended in my opinion. Next, we of course have actual soccer cleats or football boots, depending on what you want to call them. And the first shoe that I'm going to talk about is one that shouldn't be too surprising. This is the version 2 Nike Hypervenom finish, featuring the original Nike skin upper from the Phantom 1. There is, of course, a Phantom 2 version 2 as well that does have the old Nike skin upper. But for me personally, I just prefer the feel and the general fit of the more standard low cut. It's just something that is a little bit more comfortable to me. It's not better or worse than what you get with the mid-cut Phantom 2. It's really just a personal preference thing. But this shoe is exactly what we got from the regular finish, but with the original Nike skin upper. So you have all the flywire, you still have the one-piece construction, you have the same general shape and fit as well, but the original Nike skin does make the shoe a lot more flexible, a lot softer on your foot, and just more comfortable in general, not to mention that I actually prefer the touch on the ball from this particular model as well. So overall, extremely good shoe. It's the same thing as what we got from the Phantom 1, which is what people wanted in the first place, but with all the performance improvements, or the areas where the original Phantom lacked are improved upon here with the finish with the original Nike skin upper. So super good shoe. Again, depending on what you like, low cut, mid cut, go for the Phantom 2, go for the finish. They're essentially the same thing. It just depends on what you like and when it comes to the actual fit. So next we of course have another pair of shoes that I kind of haven't been able to stop wearing, even though I'm more or less done with the testing process. This is the Nike Mercurial Superfly 5. Brand new release. A lot of people are excited about them. At the same time, a lot of people are kind of disappointed with how they look. But from a performance standpoint, guys, you guys have probably seen my video comparing the Superfly 4 and the Superfly 5. It's a super impressive shoe. It's better than the Superfly 4 in pretty much every single category. It fits better. It's more comfortable, especially in the heel area, given that it is a mid-cut shoe. The touch, I would say, isn't necessarily better, but it is slightly different in comparison to the Superfly 4. I don't think anybody's going to dislike how they feel. And the sole plate, which Obviously, it doesn't look as cool as the carbon fiber that we got on the Superfly 4, but in all honesty, guys, I really like how this sole plate feels. The sole plate and stud pattern is my favorite feature of the new Superfly 5. It's not perfectly flat. It has a little bit of shape to it, like an actual foot, and it just holds your foot in place really nicely. You feel like you're planted on the base of the shoe as opposed to just standing on something flat where your foot has the potential to slide around. It's unlike anything else I've ever worn, and I really like how it feels. Plus the stud pattern, this is the firm ground variation. It's the most aggressive thing that I've ever worn. So if you're looking for just outright amazing traction, you get that from the Superfly 5 and pretty much the new Mercurial series in general, because they all have that exact same stud pattern. Finally, we have a pair of shoes that obviously I didn't get to wear throughout the entire month of May, but for the second half of May, and that is this guy right here, the Adidas X16 Plus Pure Chaos. Now, this is the new X model, the $300 variation with the big lace shroud. It does have laces, by the way. A lot of people watched the video, and right at the start I showed the laces, but some people seem to be confused as to whether or not this shoe is laceless. It is not. It does actually have laces. It's a shoe that honestly surprised me. It's super unique. It really doesn't compare to anything else out there other than maybe the Messy Pure Agility, because they do share similar designs with kind of different uppers. But nonetheless, the shoe fits really well. It's quite comfortable. I'm still kind of in the process of testing them, but from what I've tried so far, I really like how they feel. The stud pattern works well. Obviously, it's the sprint frame and kind of same stud layout that we've been seeing from Adidas for a little while now. They just kind of reverted back to it here with the X16 line. And again, I really like it. The lace shroud looks weird. It gets a lot of attention as far as just people kind of wanting to know what it is, because it is so new and it does have such a unique look to it. But honestly, the fit, the feel, the general performance of the shoe is something I've been pretty impressed with so far. So really good model from Adidas so far. Expect to see more content on this shoe as well as the new Adidas models very soon on the channel. But like I said, from what I've tried so far, I actually really like these. So that is pretty much it in terms of what I kind of carried around and wore and tested and tried out throughout the month of May. All really good stuff. And again, if you're interested in any of this stuff for yourself, be sure to check out the What's in My Soccer Bag page on my website, which will be the very first link down below in the description of this video, where you'll find Buy It Now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes for all of these items. So again, first link down below, go ahead and check it out. If you have any questions regarding any of these items, leave them down below in the comments and I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful and informative, want to continue seeing the What's in My Soccer Bag series on a monthly basis, be sure to support the video with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.